Hey everybody, and hello Daniel, welcome back.
Welcome back in our lose-friendly Mario Maker challenge. We're coming back, and Ryan, we've kind of previewed. We haven't run the level yet, but clear condition is looking good on this one, right?
Yeah, so we skipped a couple of levels that we popped into the ID field. I'm not trying to, you can make whatever you want to make.
Wait, are you playing right now? Sorry.
No.
Okay, me neither. Okay.
If you want us to play it on video, it can't have a sub 1.5% clear rate. It's just, I'll go through that for Austin. I'm not gonna go through that sight unseen with a level that, you know what I mean? It's like, if I'm friends with Gordon Ramsay and he's like, this meal's $100, I'm like, sure, Gordon, here's $100. Treat me to your finest, beef Wellington. If I'm going to a random restaurant I've never been to before and they're like, we're rolling the dice, it's $100, I'm gonna be a little bit more skeptical.
But what if that restaurant also purchases some of your product on a daily basis?
I understand what you're saying.
I'm just teasing. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Good luck.
Good luck to you as well. I mean, I'm like, dude, as far as I'm just happy to be playing Mario, even though I got frustrated on the last level.
Yeah, it happens though.
I mean, it's just life, I don't mind being frustrated in Mario. At least I was frustrated in a way that I felt like I could beat the level.
Yeah, I think if you went radio silent, I think you're beating it. But also, talking, which is actually, I'm surprising. I thought it would be much more difficult to talk.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier, honestly. Yeah. I think I think talking, you rely on that 1985 muscle memory.
That's exactly. I've strangely put that hypothesis together after running all the levels on the show. I notice when I'm speaking nonsense, I just do better.
Yeah, no, dude, 100% I feel you.
Did you make the checkpoint?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, so if you've done 1-6, yeah, you'll immediately notice a theme with the next obstacles.
Oh, the quicks.
The quicks, and also.
Oh.
Now, I know we're 2 minutes and 25 seconds into this segment. I don't want to get salty yet. You gotta keep the gamma radiation at us. You gotta be, Hulk that's not hulking out at all times. You gotta keep it together. However, the jump, that first jump is so pixel. I don't even want to say pixel perfect, but it's so tight. You can go at full speed and still clip through the bottom of the platform on the left on your way. Why not just make it one block?
I don't want to spoil anything for you, but there's good news after that.
Yeah, no. I'm past that as well.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're in Watertown?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is this where you're talking about pixel perfect jump?
Dude, the level's done.
Oh, all right. Oh, you beat me. I was worried about Ryan Gary. I'm like, okay, hey, I'll do everything in my power to prevent the salt from flowing.
Dude, I'm pretty decent at Mario, to be honest. I mean, not relative. There's this weird bifurcated distribution in the Mario community. Some people are like, wow, NL's really good at Mario, and some people are like, he's got to do these Kaizo college levels to learn the basics of Mario. There's a huge discrepancy between what people think is good and what people think is bad, but I'm relatively decent at Mario, I think.
I think out of all the games we played, I just finished it. I think out of all the games we played together, I think this is probably the smallest skill gap between us.
Oh, between this and Smash?
No, I'm saying that.
All right, so I had to take my world record back.
120?
No. Right. Now it should be 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
33 seconds, yeah.
I'm cleared on it. You want to go to the next one down?
Let's do it.
Okay.
That level, I mean, totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think a good starter, good challenge. Keep it moving, But I think this is probably, between you and I think this is where our closest skill gap is going to be. Yeah. Meaning that, you may win 6 and I may win 4 and vice versa. That's just my opinion.
I think that's fair, yeah. As long as you like, Austin is way better than both of us, and I don't say that to be like dismissive of us, but the fact he keep in mind he beat all of his levels without using the checkpoints. Because you have to in order to get him up.
Let's think. Whenever I watch Austin, he's never playing. He's always building.
Yeah. But then he only plays the hardest levels ever made, and then also ones that we make. And then
is he
like
Kaizo level, or does he not do Kaizo stuff?
No, I think Kaizo stuff is like it's just ridiculous.
Okay.
You got Masio Zeeks.
Yeah, the Foundry Ascent. Even in a Foundry, grinders and lava remain dangerous.
It's got a 2% clear rate. I'm willing to give it a shot.
Okay.
2 comments. They say well designed and themed.
Okay. I think we need to establish an any percentage speed run thing. Have you already hit the play button? Like
I have, but I'm standing still as Luigi.
Okay. On the next one, let's wait at the play button, then we'll go a 3, a 2, 1.
Okay.
All right. So I am spawned in right now, and we're 1-1.
Yeah.
Just for those keeping tally at home. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. I started, so I'm gonna give myself a 3-second. All right. Are you going for the greed or no?
No, I am a non-greedy individual, in Mario at least.
Really, you never get tempted.
It depends. Endless, I think, has trained me to not really care about coins unless they're easy to get, like automatic to get. Because I mean, a 50 spot is the equivalent of half of 1 life. So if it's super dangerous to try to grab it, I have no interest. If it's easy, like the 10 coin on the thwomp was there, then I'll get it every time.
You give it a shot.
Oh, of course.
That was one of I think my favorite things about 1-6 was at the very end, the last jump, when it's like there's no checkpoint.
the gatunk. Like, yeah, I laughed because I was in the same boat as you were. It took me like a long time to get to that stage. And when I got to it and he hit me with the heart, I was laughing so hard. But
did you first time clear it?
No, I did die on that, and then I had to go back and you know, die 75 more times on getting to it, and then beat it that time. But dude, I'm telling you, like 1-6 was admittedly torture. Made me go a little bit insane. 1-7 is probably 5 times harder minimum.
So knowing that, so we talked about this in Team Unity Tuesday. You made something brought to my frontal cortex I didn't know existed. It's called Massacre.
Yeah.
So essentially playing really hard games and enjoying the hard process of it.
Yeah.
So knowing that I do have an affinity towards that. Even knowing that, you say skip 1-7?
It depends on... I mean, I think you should play 1-7.
Okay.
But I definitely think you should have the expectation that doing it on stream will lead to it being a long stream.
Got it. Did you beat 1-4?
Yes. Wait, no. That's the one I skipped.
Yeah, I skipped that one too.
I got, and I think it's a genius level, but like the design of it is incredible. But I was like, I get it. I don't want to do it though.
Yeah.
I think Austin gets it too. You know, some people, and you and I are in the same boat here for sure. Some people just don't really like puzzle levels.
Yeah, I think you kind of said it in the last episode. It's like, to me, the spirit of Mario is clear the level. You know, like run, jump. But if you got to make my brain work beyond firing off synapses, it's just not for me.
Yeah, no, I feel
not
you.
that it's
okay, dude. There's a puzzle in this level, but it's a Mario puzzle. You know, it's a jumper. It's not, you know, hit switches in the exact right time to make something happen. But
have you got past lava yet or no?
I mean, I'm on the same screen with lava.
Okay.
Am I past lava? I don't know if I could reliably
say yes.
If I could say that with confidence, yeah. There's a little. This is probably the linchpin of the whole level, is my guess right here.
You talking about the floating block or no?
No.
Oh, I doinked it.
I think you need to grab a turtle shell descend again, and then use that to hit some switches to make your life easier on the second pass. See, like, this is a situation where I like this, where you go through a level in 2 different ways, but it's slightly changed each way. We should, I mean, I'll apologize to Wolf for saying that his level requires you to go through it twice. It definitely doesn't. Now, are the arrows a little bit confusing if you don't know what you're getting at? Maybe. But that's not, it's not the same thing as what I had originally suggested.
When you were describing going back the second part, I was at that exact same. It was like you were reading my screen.
I'm trying to figure out how to get the switch to actually land right. I guess you actually have to go down. Now tell me this one gives you a mushroom this time? Coward. That's a cool level so far.
Yeah, it seems... No soft lock though, right? So even if you yoinked it, I think you could go back and do it again, right?
Oh, yeah. Because the thing is, like, pipes, the different colors of the pipes give you different parameters. So, like, and the same with the, I don't know if you know, but the turtles give you different parameters as well. So, like, red turtles, they'll only be on screen as long as there's no other version of themselves on screen.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And green turtles will just endlessly spawn. And then pipe color indicates the speed that it will spawn. Uh-oh. Hold on, I gotta focus.
Yeah.
Indicates the speed that it will spawn enemies, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, the saws fall off the end and kill you. Haha.
I think you're a bit further than me.
I solved the section that comes after the section that you were talking about.
Oh, silent radio silence. Yeah. Okay. So you're saying you got to pick up this shell and then you take it back? I got you. And then you send it.
Yeah, make sure you send it at the switch, because if you send it in the other direction, there's no block to ricochet it.
Got it. So hey, I didn't get a chance to ask you. And
Yeah.
I just look for your honesty. What did you think of 22 Yeet Street?
22 Yeet Street is really good. It's, you know, you and I, we got the same Mario DNA, I think. I like to jump at like max distance and max speed, and is one of the few levels where the description actually informs the way that the level is played.
I forget, what did I write for that? Oh,
The blocks are there if you believe.
Yeah.
So I thought 22 Yeet Street is a cool level. You told me not to play 23 Yeet Street.
Yeah, I deleted it and I put 24 Yeet Street out. You said these switches come off?
The saws come off at the end, at the left end, yeah.
So what do? Jump over them?
I don't know. I've only been there once.
Help me, daddy. Oh, I just died there. Yeah, I did 24 Yeet Street last night, and because I kept it 23 Yeet Street was not. It just wasn't worth playing. But 24 came out last night. I think you'll like it.
I will play 24 Yeet Street.
All right, so I got to where you got to.
Yeah, the saws fell on you?
Yeah. Which I would be, with that knowledge, I was okay with it. Without that knowledge, I would have maybe yelled an explicitive. Oh, so I've been meaning to ask you. The rebirth of the egg camp.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What sparked it?
Well, honestly, like I owe a little inspiration to both you and Mouth. You, well, Mouth because he uses it, and you because of your clip show. You also use it as well, but your clip show, I was watching and I was like, man, all of Mouth's good clips are faces that he makes when something happens to him.
Yeah, that's 100% correct.
Like, terminal damage is his face when he rages that the game lagged and causes him to total his car, and then, you know, the lightning strike is another classic, and oh, the Outer Wilds one was really good too. So I was, you know, from watching that, I was like, you know, there's a lot of room for comedy there. I think it's like more engaging as well. So yeah, I just brought it. I mean, I've been doing some I don't know, I don't want to say like rebranding necessarily, but I've been rethinking like the way I want to do my stream. Just give it like a brand refresh, and I was like, you know what? This I think this would be a nice fit. And it's nice, and you know, it's nice for a few reasons. Like, one is more opportunity for entertainment, I think. But then the other one is like, oh geez, radio silence, dude.
Man, I just doinked it.
Okay, I lived through Saw Nightmare.
Okay.
The other thing is like, because I'm on cam, I feel like I always shower before the show now. And I know like you and I talk about stuff like this that other people laugh at us for, but like I think that when you take care of yourself, you put on a better product. You make a more entertaining show. And I'm not saying like I put on a lazy show if I'm on showered, but after I shower, I'm like, okay, like I'm at work, I'm clean, I feel good, I don't stink.
You're ready to go.
Yeah, so like I think that's been helpful just for that. I did just beat it, by the way.
Ooh.
After the Saw section, you're really close.
Okay. So you made that switch, but so I get it. You're like, yo, there's way more opportunity to make a more engaging or more opportunity for comedy.
Yeah.
But like the mental space to go from like, I don't call it the protection of no cam, but to have like, you don't got to worry about a lot of things. Was that an issue at all with you? Like to...
Well, I'm definitely like, yeah. I'm more conscious of like what's in my space. Like obviously, you know, people are like talking about don't pick your nose, you know, don't roll your eyes at things people say. I roll my eyes at Wolf's level like 1,000 times, by the way, and I will not apologize for it. However, it's more like, hey, don't have documents on your desk that have like identifying information on them. Like stuff like that is you know, I keep a more organized workspace, which I think again is like part of the it keeps you in a better headspace as well. But honestly, apart from that, the Switch has not been, I don't have to be too conscious about it. If anything, I just mug to the camera more. It actually helps a lot because when you get dead air, instead of having to say something, you can just put on a funny face, and then people are like, "This is really entertaining."
What has the feedback been like from the community?
Almost exclusively pretty positive, but you know, some people are like, you know, I guess some people have a thing where like,
curious.
Well, not even like, I don't want to, you know, gaslight them, but some people just, I guess, have like this thing where if there's a human face, they have to focus on it. They find it hard to focus on the game. So, and I had no idea that that existed. But, so people are like, well, you know, it's not that I dislike egg cam. It's more like with egg cam on, I can't actually focus on the game anymore. Which I had never heard of prior to that point.
So, oh, I just landed on lava and lived. Because I found myself during your F1 clips, like, I think the game's cool and all, but like your reactions, I think, no, don't take this the wrong way, make the game way more watchable.
Oh, dude, I understand it. F1 is very boring if you don't care about racing. That's a labor of love, mostly. And the people who like it a lot. But yeah, it's not something you'd be like, I'm going to launch my Twitch stream and play F1. It's got a lot of general appeal. All right, I just got the world record speedrun any percent.
You did? You ran it again?
I did indeed.
All right, I gotta tap the hint line. What do I do when I get to the jumping spot where the saws fall off on you?
Okay, don't touch the spring. Instead, just bounce on the spring. And then do a high bounce when they fall and jump over them.
Jump back over them.
Well, as they're falling, they'll fall.
Get hit by them.
Yeah. Just avoid them. They'll fall towards you. So, you know, you might have to move a little bit to the left to make it work, but it's a cool level. Like I'm pro this level.
And then there's a clear path after that?
I mean, you got to do some like slightly tricky jumps, but it's nowhere near like that's peak difficulty, I think.
Okay. So egg cam has been like 98% positive.
Yeah, I think it's positive. And I mean, I didn't just like throw it into everything. Like I didn't throw it into Isaac or Gungeon because I was like, you know, those series have been around for a while. I don't want to rock the boat. on those, but for new stuff, you know, if there's a good place to put camera, and I feel like camera informs the gameplay, makes it more interesting, then yeah, for sure. I like using it, honestly.
Was
like,
there
like this? I don't mean to interrupt, because it's actually an interruption to make myself look worse, which I think means I can definitely do it. But I also think there's something to be said about like being on camera, you know, keeping you accountable for like your physical health, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I feel like because I'm on camera, I even have that much extra motivation to like work out and eat right, because I'm on camera every day, and like to shave regularly, so I'm not rocking a gross, like, you know, hobo beard at all times.
So let me ask this: because you've been working out way before EggCam, did that make it easier or play any factor into the decision, or was it really when you saw like the mouth stuff, you're like, oh, this is really something I need to consider?
It definitely helped. Like, I feel like you know, it's only been like 6 months. There hasn't been like, you know, I don't look like the mountain, but there's been like demonstrable physical change. I feel more confident, like, in myself. I like being on camera now. I don't mind it. So I think it's, you know, they inform each other.
So let me ask this: because you used to have EggCam on the NLSS back in the day, what prompted the removal? Was there like something that happened, or is there something?
We often like had problems, like just technical issues with it, where it would go out. But now, like, that seems mostly to have stopped.
Because of the AMD?
I guess so.
Right. I got, just for the sake of entertainment, I really like this level, but I'm on my last try here.
I just set a new world record for the 3rd time in a row, so.
All right, so, okay, cool. What did, so I don't want to reveal anything, but oddly enough, you spoke about something else. Well, never mind, I'll save it for off camera.
I mean, I don't mind getting into it. Usually when you're like, this is too personal for on camera, it's not that personal. That's my experience.
So I did an interview. I interviewed someone on the podcast this morning. He's a Tarkov player, and I was looking at his stuff. I'm like, oh, he's got a logo and a brand, and I'm like, I don't have that. So I reached out to someone, and I'm like, hey, can I hire you to do this? He's like, yeah. And you know what I'm gonna say next? He's like, but
he's already working on something for me.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa, great minds think alike, you know? But I didn't want to put that on blast if you didn't want to, you know?
No, I understand, yeah. No, I'm doing some rebranding stuff. Like, I don't know, like, the older I get, the more, like, I'm in this for the long haul, no doubt. However, kind of becomes like, you know, like my old branding is mostly just stuff I whipped up in like 5 minutes and was like, I'll fix it later. And it's basically, you know, I'm trying to think of the right word for it. I don't know. Like, it's gamer branding, if that makes sense. And, you know, like, very, like, cartoony and exaggerated and stuff like that. And the more time goes on, the more I'm like, you know, it's not that I dislike that. A lot of great streamers on Twitch use that kind of branding. And I like using it for YouTube in particular. I like working with Drac, and, you know, the thumbnails, I think, are like a great fit for that. But on Twitch, I'm like, I don't know. It's not that I don't see myself as like a gamer. I would just like some more adult branding. I don't think it makes that big of a difference, but like, just for it just feels more professional, I guess.
So like, for you're saying, like, because when you say you're branding, I think of that face with the black shirt on.
Yeah. I completely understand.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
That's
well, and I
like,
mean, on Twitch, like, I've been using the same avatar that, like, I have been using on YouTube since, like, 2011. And, like, you know, it's not that it's bad, but it's, like, stuff that I was like, you know, just get it done and we'll do a better version later. And then never do it because I'm like, I'm busy.
And then, was there anything that sparked that fear? Just like, oh, it's time.
It's not really a fear. It's more just like, I think it would be nice to have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you ever hear the expression, like, perfect is the enemy of good?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the idea behind that, is just that, you know, it's better to get something done suboptimally but get it done than to spend 15 times longer to have it done, you know, the right way. or maybe never get it done at all because there is no such thing as a perfect way. But now, like, I got time, so I've had good enough for a while. I was like, you know what? Let's work on something a little bit more perfect. What sparked it for you, though?
Well, real quick, so I just made the jump.
Oh, dude, okay.
Okay. So now I just go back the other way and leave the jumper.
Yeah, you don't need the spring. Just stay alive. You'll get to a pipe, and then from that pipe, you got basic Mario obstacles.
Do you spin jump on the way back?
Never. You and this is with all due respect, Daniel. You focus on the spin jump way too much.
No, but on
Daniel's
the way back.
YouTube viewers, you can thank me for that piece of invaluable advice later. But your first instinct in all circumstances where a jump is hard is the spin jump. And the only time you need the spin jump in, like, average circumstances is when you need to jump on a, like a spike shell or something.
Got it.
Otherwise, you'd always rather have a regular jump. I think.
No, okay, he's done it. All right, thank you.
You beat the level? Or you made it to the pipe?
Yeah. No, like, I started, like, I was wasting time, and then the lava started to come up, and like, you just gotta go forehead. All right, I beat it.
All right, well, we can continue this conversation in the next episode, I guess.
Yeah.
Bring that clear rate up a little bit, at least. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We're, I guess, 2-1 now. Wolf
right?
is my kryptonite, dude. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See ya.